right, welcome back. Well, it's vacation week on the Morning Blend, brought to you by Travel Leaders. Well, there is no one right way to travel. Some people prefer the benefits that come with group tours, and others prefer the independence while out exploring.
Lynn Clark is back from Travel Leaders with one of her travel partners. It's Nancy Baumann from Globus Family of Brands. Hello, ladies.
Thanks for being here.
Hello.
Good
Great
morning.
to see both of you. So excited. I mean, this has been a great week for us, Lynn. I mean,
so great.
And talking about travel is good for us here in Milwaukee. We talked about that before. And giving away a cruise too is fantastic. Let's talk about Globus Family of Brands and just tell us a little bit about it and how people would know of it.
Well, Globus Family of Brands is really a conglomerate of many different companies. And, you know, I think what we really enjoy is we want to be your tour operator of choice for a lifetime. So we have lower price tours, higher price tours, more escorted tours, more independent tours. So wherever you are in your lifetime of travel, we want to be that person to help you.
Is it pretty equal in terms of what you find for travelers, whether they want tours or want to be independent and explore?
You know, it is. You know, we find that typically a millennial, maybe a younger person will want a little bit more independent, you know, go on a bus, we'll provide the transportation, but then they're on their own. They can do whatever they want. They can go sit on the beach for 3 days.
Yeah.
And then we find, you know, we have the river cruises where people really want that fully escorted vacation and get to know each other, the other passengers on the trip.
Well, let's talk about it. So if there's the guided tours, I think a lot of people are familiar with that, but what are the options for people who want to travel a little bit more independently?
Well, my favorite one is actually monograms.
Okay.
So this is a little bit more independent. We'll fly you to a city anywhere internationally, a lot in Europe, and then we will give you a half-day city tour, but then you're on your own for the rest of the time. So during that time, you'll see a video going on right now. It talks about if you're independent and you have no idea where you are, which we've all been there, or if we have monograms. They're kind of walking down. We've all done that in our travel.
Yeah.
But the fun part is we have a tour host at the hotel that is there for our guests to help them.
Cool.
You know, do you want tickets to, you know, a show? Do you want reservations for something? Do you want a tour? And they're there to help you. So you kind of have that independence, but you sort of have Mama Bear helping you out. Yes.
If you want it. And I like that. I want to talk about the best way to see Europe. But first, is there anything you wanted to say about this independent way of traveling and then having a little bit more help?
Yeah, so the video I think was a great demonstration of kind of literally on your own versus having that host or someone to hold your hand. And then from a Globus standpoint, what I wanted to say is Globus in the fully escorted tours is a really great way to go, for example, for your first time to Europe.
Yeah.
So you really feel, you know, you're taking care of your transportation, you've got a guide, you've got someone every day that you can really reach out to. And we've got a group actually going at the end of September to Italy.
Nice.
So yes, and it's called Italian Highlights. There's a picture of Venice. It is Rome, Venice, Milan, and Florence, and also the Tuscany region. So a great tour. It's going to be completely a group from southeast Wisconsin. You can see the price there on the screen is land only. Plus, of course, we can help with airfare. So if you've been thinking about Italy, this is a great time of year to go. And one of the really cool things this group is going to do is they are going to enter Venice via boat.
Cool.
Oh, that's perfect.
Yes.
So is river cruising a thing in Europe too?
Absolutely, absolutely. And riverboat cruising is the fastest growing type of tour right now. People really want to get off the big ships a little bit. They've done that. Now they want to go and relax on a ship that's 166 passengers.
Well, and the excursions too, I think are a big part of it. I love that people can get on board, unpack, relax, but then it's getting off the boat and seeing things, walking around.
Right. So there's a tour included every day, every time we stop into a port. You know, trying to get 100 passengers off is a lot easier than trying to get 6,000 passengers off. So you're kind of on your own to be able to go back and forth, and we have tour guides that will help them, you know, see that city.
The rooms look cool too. I mean, like some of the video that we saw where they were kind of like jumping on the bed there, the views, looks like you have like really cool views as well from the river boats.
It's a 15-foot window?
So it's 11 feet wide window.
Oh wow, it looks beautiful.
So all the ships over in Europe can only be 33 feet wide because we go through locks.
Yeah.
And so with that, our entire cabin, which is 200 square feet, is an entire balcony. So you have an entire 11-foot wide open window, 7 feet tall.
So you get those great breezes and you can just sit in your room, look out and enjoy it just from the privacy of your own room.
And not as much motion sickness, if
Well,
you're even worried about that,
I'm
right?
so glad that Tiff just said that, because I was just going to bring that up, because we are both prone to motion sickness.
And that's a fear.
And it's a fear, I think, for people with
Yeah.
cruising. But from what I understand, river cruising in particular, because you can always see shore, or
Yeah.
usually, I guess
And
I
these
should
rivers
say.
are so calm, you
Yeah.
cannot feel anything. And we have a joke in the industry is what happens if you fall overboard? Stand up.
Oh, that's funny.
Because they are so small, they are tiny little rivers.
It's like you take away every fear
course.
most people have about cruising and put it into this unique opportunity to have the experience in a way that feels safe, you know, and not
absolutely.
sick.
Yes.
So
I love
that. Let's talk about some of the special offers. Are there other special offers that you have?
Yes, so we have got two things going on right now. We have $200 per couple off on select Avalon cruises, and that is through book by February 29th.
Okay.
And then Nancy, being such a great partner, she's also given us an additional $100 off per person. So essentially
awesome.
$400 per couple. So
Very
that,
cool.
that
Nice.
is a really, really great value.
Okay.
So-
Yeah, that's nice. And people can use that in different ways, right?
Absolutely. So, well, it's actually just money off, so they can take that money and use it with other tours that they want to do, maybe get a meal off the ship.
Yeah.
And, you know, all of Lynn's agents are well aware of all, they are trained very well in all of our products, all about the ships and the destinations. So,
Yeah, now that you say that, out of the 15, I think 13 have been on a river cruise. So
Wow.
that's pretty amazing. Any of
wanna
our
do a river
locations can
cruise.
help you.
we can
Nice.
help you.
Yeah, I can. I mean, that's right up my alley. I think it sounds really cool. Here's the information so that people know how to contact you. Because again, you can save that $200 per couple on select the 2020 Avalon Europe vacations. Book by February 29th, travel by the end of the year of 2020. There's that additional $100 off per person if you book by February 13th. So give it to your sweetie for Valentine's Day.
Oh, that's such a good
idea.
And you have offices in Delafield, Menominee Falls, Economowoc, as well as Sun Prairie. 262-646-8878. TLJourneys.com is the website to visit to find out more about
Thanks,
river
guys.
cruising and other
Thank
travel
you.
options.
Thank you for having
Great
us.
to meet
Appreciate
you.
it.
Thank you so much.